Today we're going to be making cupcakes. But first, we need to wash our hands. We're going to wash our hands with hot water. Add on soap. Very good.
Can you see it?
Okay, and now we've washed our hands, we are going to be turning on the oven. So we're going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees and turn on the fan. I think that's it. Right, now we're going to be getting the list of ingredients. So first you're going to need butter. It can be any type of butter, we don't mind. We mainly use spreadable butter, it's more easier. No. Then you can use caster sugar. It has to be caster sugar, otherwise it won't taste right. Caster sugar. 150 grams of self-raising flour. Self-raising flour, otherwise the cakes will not rise. 2 eggs. Baking powder, some flavouring, that can be any of your choice, and a little bit of water. I'm going to give you a minute to get all of these. I'm going to hold them up.
Go back. Go back.
Okay, I'm going to give you 1 more minute to get all of the ingredients. And once you've gotten all the ingredients, we can get started. Okay, so it is time to start the baking. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to take your butter and weigh out 125 grams. I need another spoon. Weigh out 185 grams of butter. So we're going to need roughly there. Wow, this is. There we go. Almost there with the butter. And we are looking very good with butter. Okay, so 185 grams. Remember, that's 125 grams, sorry, not 85. This, and that should just about do it. Yep, okay, that's good. Okay, so that's the butter done. Now you're going to put it all in the bowl. All of it goes in your big baking bowl. Might have forgotten to mention that. Then you're going to need the same amount of caster sugar. So we're going to... There. That should be pretty easy because you just need to pour in about that much. So we're going to put that all in. And first we're going to cream that and bring it together. So you can use anything. You can use a fork. What I'm using now, I don't know the name of it, but you just need to make sure so it's nice, light and fluffy. It will help it brown when it's in the oven. Okay, so once it looks something like this, very nice and light and brown, we're going to grab our 2 eggs, crack them on the side, put them in, and then we're going to put in our little splash of water, there, and then we are going to bring that together for a bit. for those of you just tuning in, we have put 125 grams of butter, same of caster sugar, and 2 eggs and some water into a bowl, and we have mixed it together. So that is what we're doing so far. Right, now we're on to 150 grams of eggs. 150 grams of eggs. 150 bits of flour. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice big cup. That there. That there. Let's see. That should be about enough. This should make a good amount of eggs as well. So do that.
Cakes.
Sprinkle the cakes as well. Sprinkle this in. I keep getting confused with eggs and cakes. Now this might puff out a bit, so what you're first going to do is put it all the way in. Then, to minimalise the puffiness, just circle around, keep doing it until it starts to come through. Then it should look pretty good as well. So it would look something like this. It's looking extremely good right now. Very good. Very good. Now we're going to get those bits inside as well. So it's all in. Looking extremely nice. Very nice. Very good. Very extremely good. Alright. So that is the first part done. Now we're going to take the flavouring. You could use honey, lemon curd. I'm using vanilla extract. A lot of people have that in their house, I know. So we're just gonna pour this in. About that much. That should be about good. Okay. Oh yes, before I forget, we're just gonna add we're gonna get some baking powder. And a little bit of that in. This tastes horrible, baking powder. And then bring it all together. There we go. It's coming together really nicely, really nicely. It should be nice and thick. Nice and thick and kind of like a creamy colour. A very creamy colour. Really nice, really good. Very nice. So it should take you a little bit of strength to actually move it around because it's very creamy. Try and even it all out. Okay. It's looking extremely good right now. This is exactly what you want. Okay, so we're just gonna get to the sides. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, keep that over there, bring it all into the middle so it can, and we'll get it fully creamed in. So then it's all looking extremely nice and tasty. Yep. Okay, so once it looks something like this, that should be when it's ready to go. Now what I'm going to do, that is not the correct button to use. I'm going to take these out, put them in here, take these out in there. Right, now we're going to grab our spatula from before. And then, if you need time to prepare one of these, then please take time. And if you have one of, like, say, if you only have one of these, then what you need to do is you need to get some butter with your 2 fingers, grease the pan, and then use baking paper to make it stick. Okay, right, now what we're going to do is 2 spoons, just regular spoons, completely normal. We're going to use one for scooping up, about that much, and one for taking it off, putting it in, making it look beautiful. And I'd say use about 2 spoonfuls for each cake. So then it's nice and full up. There. And then we're going to take this, move it back in. Sometimes if you get a nice big spoonful, then you don't need to use 2. And this recipe makes about 12 cakes. So you should be completely good. There. This will feed an entire family twice, about, maybe. Okay, so you just need to keep on doing that. Maybe swirl it up a bit. Maybe bring... Another thing that you can also do, bring in any of the bits from the side into the bit of the bowl. And so then you get all of the texture, all of the flavour in. All of it in. So then you've got to get nice, lovely big spoonfuls. Pour them in.
What temperature does the oven have to be at?
The oven has to be at... I don't know if you have an oven like me, but this little dot there, if that dot is orange, then it has to if that dot is orange, then it has to keep preheating. Ours isn't, so I can throw these in straight away. I find the best results on like a upper middle rack position, so it helps the cake brown a lot more.
And how long do they have to be in for, do you think?
I'd say they have to be in for about 7 minutes, and then check on them. They might not be good. If they still look a bit, then keep them in for about 2 more minutes, and then check on them.
And what sort of colour should they be when they're ready?
They should be like a golden. They should be like a kind of golden to dirt brown.
Okay.
If it's completely black and charred, then you've done something wrong. You've probably set it to about max convection. That's not good. Okay. Once again, make sure to get all of the bits from the sides in. Make sure that you get all of them in. All of them. It's a long spatula out of the way. Okay, we're coming near the end. I have 4 more cakes to do. So this is a recipe that makes about 12 cakes. Last time I used this recipe I got 18. So that's good. If you have any left over, you can eat it, or you can just stack up more. I tend to eat it, but you don't have to.
And is there a way of testing that the cakes are done with a skewer or a knife or something?
Yeah, you can stick a knife in the top, and then if it comes out all gooey, then if the knife or the skewer comes out all gooey, then it's not good. Mm-hmm. You need to keep it in more. But if the knife or the thing comes out completely clean with only maybe a few crumbs on it, then you're good.
Cool.
Okay, we're going to try and round up all of it. See? There we go. Right, once it looks something a bit like this, right here, as you can see, what you're going to do is, you don't have to use one of these, but I like to, oven mitt. I'm going to take them, open the oven, as you can see, an upper middle rack, slide them in, set the timer for about 7 minutes to start off. And then timer set. Right, once that is okay, now that is done, you have all of these. Eat them or wash them up. And give me your final results in the comment section or something. Yeah.
Maybe some pictures.
Maybe some pictures, how they tasted. Yeah. See you guys next time.